Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons Mazda. Taken in part exchange yesterday, here we have a Mazda 2. This is a 2010 model. It's a Mazda 2 1.5 Sport in 5-door in Clearwater Blue. Now, with all our videos, I always like to give a little bit of background where the cars come from, etc. We are a Mazda main dealer. We have been a Mazda main dealer for many years now, and this was taken in part exchange against a much later model. It was a 2-year-old Mazda 2, which was handed over yesterday at the dealership, and we've taken this part exchange. Now, normally we wouldn't really have a 2010 car as a part of our used car offering, but this is in exceptional condition. Now, the previous owners live in the Tunbridge Wells area, and they bought this car from Invicta Motors, Tunbridge Wells, who have subsequently closed, and they've always had it serviced with them. So it's a bit unusual, really, to have a car of this age that's been to a main dealer. It's been with a main dealer all the way up to 2019, obviously, and then COVID hit, and people did a lot less miles, and it hasn't actually been serviced since, but it's done very little miles in between. Now, the condition of the car is excellent, and I know you're probably thinking, well, of course you're just saying that. We've just literally cleaned the car, that's all. I will refurbish the alloy wheels, and I'll do that next week once the workshop's open. So the wheels will be better than new, and it won't be a sort of man in the van refurb. It'll be taken away to a correct refurbished, dipped, powder coated, so actually better than new with a more durable finish than before. So that'll all be done, but there's some light grazing, as you can imagine, for a car this age and mileage. In case I didn't mention it, the mileage is approximately 64,000 miles. In fact, it's 64,334 miles, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. There are no paint, no dents on the car. There's no I'm sure there are some scratches, but no obvious scratches. It's all very good indeed. And there's no dents on the roof. I know it's a peculiar place to look, but I've had a few cars lately with hail damage that have caught me out. I always like to point that out. And you've got a really good sized boot here. This is what I would call a family sized boot. So you could fit push chairs or push chair and all the bits and pieces that go along with it. Something I would have given no consideration to before I became a father. So it's something that I always look at. You've got 60-40 split rear seats. You've got this parcel shelf that pops out if you need any extra room. Got a nice little boot light in there. So it's a very practical car. Now, a bit of background about myself. I've worked in the Mazda world, in fact, for the same company for 20 years this August. So I remember these when these came out new. And I'm quite fond of these little cars. Much better styled, let's say, than the old Mazda 2, which was like a kitchen cabinet on wheels, but a very good car. So this appealed to a much wider audience. You've got these. The sport model has this sort of, they call it the sports cloth seat, but it's just a nicer, sportier seat. And dare I say it, it doesn't look like these back seats have had much use at all. It really doesn't. Headlining's all lovely. Let's have a look here. There's no wear on the bolster. It's all really lovely indeed. My valeter was very happy with the condition of this car. Some cars can take a couple of days to clean. This took 30 minutes. But yeah, all really good inside. So, something I want to point out as well. Normally, these plastic headlights, which all cars have these days, they can go a bit yellowish. I think it was when the plastic deteriorates and sun damage, but these are all really good. Not the end of the world. We can always polish them up if they have gone that way, but they are in really lovely condition. Now, the Sport had electric windows all round, electric folding wing mirrors. the sport seats. You've got traction control on the sports, which you didn't have. So it's going to be a safer drive. Traction control, something I think is probably compulsory for cars sold in the UK. But this car has it. It's what I call the Rolls Royce of the Mazda 2. So let me turn this down. Now I'm going to put the air conditioning on because it's 19 degrees, but it feels like about 28. Now, so this had automatic wipers, automatic lights, cruise control. Okay, you got your volume control here with your little info computer, little trip computer, and you've got your volume. You got up and down on the steering column, CD player, but look, auxiliary in. Now, I've recently purchased a car for my own use that has one of these. Doesn't have Bluetooth for music. It has it for the phone, but not for music. And I got a little device that I plugged in here. It was a Bluetooth receiver, and I was able to stream music from my phone. So connectivity is still great, even on a 2010 car. And it'll actually double up if you put your phone holder here. There's like a hands-free kit. So it's really useful that we've got that here. Now the air conditioning is really good. Yeah, really good. Air conditioning is great. It's climate control on the Sport. So you've got climate control, you've got the better seats, you've got the cruise control, you've got the traction control, you've got these black and red dials, auto lights and wipers. And they were the bits you got on the Sport, as well as the sort of side skirts. I know that sounds a bit boy racery, but it just adds to the overall appearance of the car. It's all very nice indeed. And this is Mazda's sort of innovative glove box. Is that what you call it these days, or storage box, where you don't have to open it to put things in. You can literally pop them in like so. Okay, or you can open it up. Not really sure why they did that, but that's how that works. Now I want to share the service history with you. Now Mazda employ a digital service record, so you can't have fraudulent service entries. It can't be lost because it's always on a database. Now this car was supplied by Arnold Clark. Arnold Clark are big players in the motoring world, not just for Mazda, big volume dealer group. So this was PDI'd in March 2010 by Arnold Clark Mazda in Liverpool. Excuse me. So that would have been the first owner, and they had 1 and 2 services there. So they've changed the car after 3 years, which is generally speaking what people are doing now these days, new car buyers. Then it's made its way to Invicta Motors Tunbridge Wells, and it was serviced again in 14 at 27,000, 16 at 37,000, 17 at 42,000, and then in 19 at 53. So it's been serviced on the mileage. They obviously do 5,000 miles a year, and so it's done 53.4. It's now done 64.365. So we shall service the car, and anything that requires doing shall be done. This car will carry a 12-month comprehensive parts and labour warranty, and not a silly warranty where it's not worth the paper it's printed on, with like a £250 claim limit per claim. The claim limit will be the value of the car. So it'll be a comprehensive warranty, and we can administer all the warranty claims for you if you use our garage, obviously supply courtesy car, etc, etc. So you know, you're buying from a reputable dealer with a car with an extremely good service history, and really lovely condition. It really is. Right, so I just want to mention a couple of things. So part exchange is extremely welcome. It doesn't matter if you don't have a Mazda. We don't just sell Mazdas and Suzukis. We sell all sorts of cars as a part of our used car offering. We want your part exchange. I know there's a lot of press out there on put your reg number in and this, that and the other. I've never done it myself. I have put reg numbers in, of course, but I've never actually gone ahead and sold a car to one of these companies. But I know a lot of people that have. They tell me sort of mixed feelings about it, but we want your car. You will get the best deal with us. So do punch your reg number in, see what they offer, but do speak to us. We want your part exchange. You'll get the best deal with your part exchange. So we've covered part exchange, we've covered warranty. It also has 12 months roadside assistance, okay? So if you have a flat tyre, flat battery, etc. Mazdas are pretty reliable. Something else could go wrong, but it generally is flat batteries and tyres and bits and pieces like that. I don't know if I mentioned the mileage, 64,365, there you go. So I was right, I think, or did I say 364? I was a mile out. Warranty, the warranty on the vehicle is extendable for up to 3 years, okay? But it does come with a year's standard. Obviously, we will service the car. And if the MOT is short, I'll do the MOT as well. I've got a feeling the MOT may have just been done. As mentioned earlier, there's a few little cosmetic things which I shall do. Now, if there's any more specific photos of the vehicle, videos, or any information of the vehicle that you require, please do not hesitate to ask. We are here to help. We really don't mind if the most trivial of things, no bother, and try at any time of day. We appreciate that people are looking at cars outside normal working hours. So do drop us a line, call us, leave us a voicemail. We do pick them up, and we'll try to come back to you. We'll try to come back to you out of hours, or drop us an email. More than happy to. So we covered that as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Okay. I hope it's been informative, and please do study the photos, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.